By 2035, petrol and diesel cars could be banned from Oxford city centre in what is believed to be the world's first zero-emission zone. The zone will be spread out into phases, with the first stage affecting places such as Queen Street and Cornmarket Street by 2020. But by 2035, electric vehicles will only be accepted in the city.
By 2035, that will certainly be the case if people want to come through the centre of the city. Of course, the government have said that by 2040, it will be electric vehicles everywhere, or certainly that fossil fuel, petrol and diesel vehicles won't be operating. But we're taking it stage by stage, and we're starting here in the city centre with a limited zero-emission zone to improve the levels of clean air.
The two councils are proposing the new zero-emission zone to tackle air pollution levels in the city, as currently they are dangerously high.
The pollution levels to be anywhere near safe have to be below 40 parts per million, and they're above that. They're below that here in Cornmarket, but behind me in St Aldate's and in High Street, they're above that level. George Street is also very high, so we need to bring them down quite substantially so that people can breathe clean air.
The proposal will also see public transport having to change to electric vehicles.
By 2020 there will be no changes to the buses, but by 2025 the buses behind me in St Aldate's and High Street will have to be all electric. It's already possible that hybrid buses can switch to electric, and as long as they switch to electric in the zero-emission zone, that will be fine. The technology is changing very quickly. The car factory in Oxford is going to be producing its own electric Mini by 2019. So that's yet another reason for getting ahead of the game and making sure that in Oxford we have a zero-emission zone.
If a zero-emission zone is implemented, many businesses will have to rethink how they operate with deliveries and other matters involving transport. With just 3 years before the first zone could be enforced, Councillor John Tanner says they need to act now.
By 2020, so there's a little bit of time to prepare, it will mean that businesses in New Inn Hall Street and in the covered market will have to have clean methods of getting their supplies and sending stuff out. But if they plan now for it, then I think that's possible. It's quite a tight schedule, but it's important that we all play our part in cleaning up the air in the centre of the city. So we have to take action now. We're consulting people about how this can best be done.
A 6-week public consultation will begin on Monday the 16th of October, where people can voice their views. Kirstie Chambers, That's TV.